Harry was about to be employed to tell a story about the man he was going to meet. Indeed, he had been chosen to tell the whole story of this important man, this significant artist. But how, he wondered, with a rush of terror, did he begin to do that? And most importantly, was he capable of it? Harry gazed out of the train window at the genteel English countryside and he almost wept. If the newspapers were right, Britain was a crowded island, teeming with busy immigrants. Many were clinging to the sides, as on a little boat about to capsize. Meanwhile, everyone on board was so close together they were beginning to turn on one another like trapped animals, particularly since the financial crash. With the coming scarcity, no jobs, pensions or security, things would only deteriorate. The safety Harry had grown up with was gone. Not only that, it was said that there were thousands of asylum seekers and refugees at the border, desperate to get into Britain. Some were packed in lorries, others hung from the undercarriages of trains, many were tiptoeing across the English Channel on tightropes slung across the sea, while others were fired from cannons based in Boulogne. Children were strapped to the bodies of pigeons and sent across to Canterbury. Ghosts had it easy. But to Harry now, it seemed as if the government was injecting a strong shot of anxiety into the body politic, because all he could see was a green and unpleasant England, neat fields, trimmed trees, bubbling streams, and a kind sky above it all. It didn't look as though you could get a curry for miles. Harry heard a whoosh. Beer spat at his face. He turned his head. Rob Devereux, sitting opposite Harry and cracking open another tin, was an editor at a respected and innovative publishing house. Not long ago, he had approached Harry with the idea of commissioning him to write a biography of the distinguished immigrant writer, the Indian-born Mahmoud Azam. A novelist and essayist Harry had admired since he was a teenage book fiend, a nerdy connoisseur of sentences, a kid for whom writers were gods, heroes, rock stars. And Harry was immediately excited and responsive. After years of study and obedience, things were turning good for him. As his teachers had said they would, if he concentrated his thoughts and zipped his fly and zipped his lip. This was his break. He wanted to weep with relief. He deserved it, he reckoned. Not long before, in his late 20s, Harry had published a well-received biography of Nehru, containing much new material. And although the familiar story had now, in a modern manner, to be lightly spiced with interracial copulation, buggery, alcoholism, anorexia, the work was considered on the whole to be illuminating and subtle. Even Indians liked it. For Harry, it had been homework. And now he was reviewing and teaching while waiting to begin on a new project, something in which he could invest his creative passion, his energy, his commitment. Something, he hoped, that would make his name, launching him into the public world. And so today, on a sunny Sunday afternoon, Harry and Rob were on the train to Taunton to visit Mamoon at the house where the legendary writer had lived for most of his adult life. He shared it now with his new wife, Liana, a spirited Italian woman in her early 50s. Rob had no doubt that Mamoon would help Harry. Since Mamoon had finally agreed that the book was a good, if not essential, idea. Liana was proven to be extravagant, if not more expensive and indeed more explosive than any woman Mamoon had experienced before. Rob had said it was as if Gandhi had married Shirley Bassey and they'd gone to live in the country together.